it's Michelle. How's it going? I am going to start off the Mary series with Big Bang Loser and Bae Bae. I know I am late on talking about the May series, but better late than never. First off, I am going to talk about Loser. In my opinion, I prefer Loser over Bae Bae. The song is so relatable to my life. Well, most of the lyrics are relatable to my life. I understand and I know the pain of being the loser. I'm sure there's some other people who know the pain of being the loser. I am not trying to put myself down, but I just understand the lyrics. I know what the lyrics are coming from. The MV was emotional, heartbreaking, and painful to watch. Daesun getting beat up and crying, Top crying, all the members looking depressed was just sad. I know there are meaning behind each member's character in the Loser MV. Top has a obsessive compulsive disorder where he is a clean freak. You see his furniture and other items are wrapped up in plastic. I noticed the second woman decided to tear open one of the furnitures, which resulted in her dying. I know Top murdered her. It's obvious he did, because near the end of the MV you will see he is covered with blood. So I know he killed her. You don't have to be a detective or anything like that to know that he killed her. The evidence is all over his body. Daesun was the most heartbreaking scene in the MV. Him getting beat up pissed me off so much. I wanted to jump in that MV and beat their asses. The people who was beating him up. I don't understand why he got beat up. Did he deserve to get beat up? He was just walking. I just did not like him getting beat up for something probably stupid. They are a bunch of bullies, the ones who did beat him up. GD, he's probably a rich guy, and he's a rich guy, so he probably does not have any friends. Taeyeon has probably lost his faith with God. Something must have happened, because you did see him jump off, I think was a building or a trailer, whatever he jumped off of. I know he committed suicide. He lost his faith in God, where I'm guessing some people can relate to that. Shinri had a cheating girlfriend. Now that part where she grabbed her phone and she saw that Shinri was like calling her and she put her phone back in her purse, that was rude. I would not treat Shinri that way. Come on now. So I understand why he would go crazy and knock her side view mirror off and destroy his apartment. That's how I felt their characters were trying to portray. Hopefully I did a pretty good job of describing how their characters were in the MV. I think this is all I wanted to say about Loser. I will talk about the members' hairstyles and how they look when I talk about Bae Bae. I am going to talk about Bae Bae. Firstly, I am going to talk about the members' hairstyles and how they look. My bias is Top, but I was not feeling his hairstyle for this comeback. Why did they do his hairstyle like that? Well, maybe because to be relatable to Loser and Bae Bae, since Bae Bae was kind of crazy and Loser was like emotional. I guess if that makes any sense. I don't think I'm making any sense to myself. GD looks pretty good with his hair slicked back. Shinwa looks absolutely gorgeous with blonde hair. I am surprised he decided to do his hair blonde. I would never thought he would go blonde. Daesun, what happened to his eyes? Yes, I was going to say that. It's so funny how they cover up his eyes. His eyes did not have to be covered up. He is beautiful. He has nice eyes. Taeyeon's semi-mohawk, but it's not really a mohawk. It's kind of like a slick back mohawk. Looks really good on him. All the members look absolutely handsome, as always. So I just wanted to say that before I get into the envy and Sone. When I first saw the envy, I know it was about sex. Everything about that envy is sex. There's no doubt about that. There is a theme to each member. I feel like the reason why they started off GD and then they went to the other members is for a reason. So I am going to do the best of explaining the scenes and themes of each member in the envy. Hopefully you understand me and this makes sense. GD is in this place with women mannequins. He is doing all kinds of sexual stuff with the women mannequins. Well, not over-the-top sexual stuff. Semi-sexual stuff. I know I keep saying sexual stuff. I just trying to make a point. So, this is what I get from GD's scene. He has finally found his Bae Bae. She's like a goddess. She's from the heaven sent. Then we go on to Taeyang. Now before I talk about Taeyang's scene, I know I probably did a pretty shitty job with pronouncing Taeyang and Shinri's names wrong. So sorry if I did. Taeyeon with his Fabio hair is riding on the horse with his Bae Bae. They are romantic. That is a start of a relationship when you guys become romantic with each other. Then your relationship starts getting deeper to the point where you guys get sexual. You will see that Top sprays some white stuff from the Neo, which is Form. The gore is like an ecstasy. They both are ecstasy. This part of the scene where Top is in this flower, that symbolizes a vagina. I am not going to lie. That does seem like that symbolizes a vagina. Maybe you don't think so, but I do. Before they went to Daesun's scene, you see a baby. That's what happens when you have sex and you don't use a condom. Daesun scene, he's like on the ground, laying. He's on a wet ground. The woman came to him, and I guess that's what happens after you have sex. You feel wet. For Shinri's scene, after getting into a relationship, getting romantic, having sex, you experience the bliss of the relationship. Pure bliss. You see that his scene was like pure crystal white. This is what I got from the envy. Not everybody probably got the same thing, but this is how I got when I saw the envy. I can tell they were going by the order, and I understand the order of what they was going by. I was laughing so hard near the end of the envy when they were dancing with these women and looking up their skirts, eating rice cake. And Top, I just want to punch Top in the face. That's how much I love Top. He is so funny. The nerve of them to have that close-up at the end of the envy, was that necessary? No, it wasn't. That did not help my fangirl heart at all. Not going to go into much detail about how much I like the song, The Bae Bae part is addicted, and I will listen to the song once in a while. Well, I have been listening to the song once in a while. Like I said, I do prefer Loser over Bae Bae. Nothing against Bae Bae. I think I cover Loser and Bae Bae pretty well. I am not going to talk about their live performances. I just wanted to mainly talk about the songs and MVs. I hope this was enjoyable to watch. This is the longest video I have made. There are going to be a lot of cuts in this video, so please understand. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.